What is up, Rainmakers? Let me know if the audio is clear. And in today's training, what I want to do for you is to talk about the secret weapon of every sales professional. Now, what does that even mean? If you work in sales, then you know that when you put a room of sales pros together, you'll see that not all of them are the same. You will have the high performers, and then you will have those people in the middle, and then you will have those at the bottom. And obviously, all of us start at the bottom, especially myself. I actually have no experience, and the reason was because for the longest time, I was just a martial arts practitioner, and that's all I know. Maybe the only thing I ever sold was my own martial arts classes. Now, if you're watching this live, drop a comment in the comment section. If you're watching the replay, comment as well. Let me know what you do, where you're from, and what do you sell. Because today, I'm going to be sharing with you the three things that form your secret weapon as a sales professional that you can use right now. Okay, so let's get started right away. The first thing that you have to possess as a sales professional, and without this, you're going to get burnout. Without this, you're going to lose clarity. Without this, you're going to do the 50, 100, 500 things that make you get busy every single day. But are you actually doing the things that count? Are you actually doing the things that push you towards your main core goal? Okay, and it is very simple. Okay, it is this. It is knowing where and how. It is knowing where to fish, okay, and how to fish. A lot of you, based on the survey that I've been looking at in this group, and you can just click on the welcome post to do the survey. And this is only limited to the people that are in this group. If you're watching the replay of this video somewhere else, then you will have to get into my private Facebook community for sales professionals at sina.live/group. Okay. A lot of you, the key outcome that you're writing, you want to make that first 10K for whatever reason. I don't know why, but when you're putting in a survey, you want to make that first 10K. And I'm guessing for a lot of us sales pros, that is just a symbol because when we can hit that 10K, and like me, I started with $2. When we can make the first 10K, it's a symbol that we have gotten our lives in order. It is a symbol that we have found the change that we want to have. It is a symbol that we have created that change in our lives, yes or no? Okay. And a lot of you want to land that first deal, that first influencer, that first opportunity, that first product that you can go out there and sell every single day so that you have a constant stream of revenue coming to you. Yes or no, right or wrong? Put it in the comments below. So this all boils down to having clarity. Having clarity is knowing where to create those opportunities and how to get those opportunities. Okay, and if you have any questions about where or how that I've managed to achieve the breakthroughs that I have, put it in the comments as well so that I know that's a question you want answered. And I'm going to turn it into another training session just like this. It all boils down to clarity. So before we talk about hard work, and I know a lot of you are driven, a lot of you are capable of having that fire to push forward. Now, before we even talk about that, do you have clarity? Do you know what are the things that really count? Do you know what is that one thing that if you got it right, it would save you from doing 50 and 100 things? A lot of times goes back to asking yourself the right questions. So before any of you, I know you're driven, I know you're tough, but before you even put in that effort, could you just take a moment to ask yourself, what are the questions that count? So I'm going to give you the solution at the end of this, but now I just need you to understand your hard work is useless. Okay. These two circles are probably the most important thing you're going to take home from today's training. Why are you getting busy? Why are you working hard? Why are you doing so many things if you haven't asked yourself the questions that count, that enable you to know where to fish and how to fish? Am I making sense? I'm going to circle back to here at the end of this training, but right now, I want to talk about the second part of this secret, okay? The secret weapon. So let's just call this number one, okay? Now, number two, okay, it's what I call the renewed. This is renewed, means you can always turn it on. The renewed fire. How many of you understand what I'm saying? You might think you don't, but if I give you an example, you will instantly understand what I'm talking about. You work in sales. How many times do you get rejected? How many times do your bosses put that pressure on you? How many times do you feel suffocated by that need to compete? How many times do obstacles and problems weigh you down and you have this feeling in your chest that's tight because you're living with the pressure? You know that feeling? Now, what is the solution to that feeling? Understand that it is human to fail. It is human to get rejected. It is human that you need rest. It's perfectly fine. What is not right is when you get weighed down by these um, challenges, problems, obstacles, resistance, rejections, when you get pushed down, it is not right to stay down. You understand? When you get pushed down, it is not right to stay down. And in my experience, I've been KO'd so many times and I'm lying flat down on the floor from the mistakes, from the rejections, from the pressure, from the burdens. The only reason I'm able to continue to move forward and get clarity, continue to move forward and get solutions, continue to move forward and get results, to find the winning move, is not because I'm immune. A lot of you, you think I'm disciplined, you think I'm focused. I'm still human. I still get knocked down. The difference is I don't stay down. And in me, I'm able to renew that fire. So no matter how many times I get knocked down, I can still get up. But I don't get up and get busy. A lot of you get up and you get busy. I get up and I do number one. What do I do now? Where do I go? How do I get clarity? How do I do the things that count? And I fall down. Now what happens? I get up again and I go through this cycle. So this is a positive cycle that yes, I can take hits. Yes, I can make mistakes. Yes, I can get rejections. Yes, I can be burned by the fire, burned by the pressure. But I'm going to get back up because I have this renewed source of energy that the next day when I get up, I am ready to go again. I'm back at 100%. I don't burn out. I reignite my fire. That's the opposite of burning out. Okay? And how do I do that? How do I renew my fire? And I do that through the third part of the secret. Okay? I do that by having this thing, what I call a clarity. So if you're watching this live, let me know if the audio is clear, if the message is clear, if you are following, what do you do? What do you sell? Where you are from? Okay? I call this the clarity map. Okay? So how it works is when I'm here and this is point A. In my sales career, it doesn't matter what you sell, okay? And let this be point B. What am I gonna do to go from here to here? Okay, and in between, all the major milestones. Let's use the 10K as another example because a lot of you have been telling me that that's your core goal. You want to hit your first 10K. And that's why we have renamed this Facebook group a 10K lifestyle for sales professionals. And if you're watching this on YouTube, just hop over. It's a free group, sina.live/group. I'll put it in the description. The milestones for you to move to hit the first 10K. Do you know what is the product that you want to sell? Do you know how you want to lead your life? Do you know every day when you get up, what are the three things that will push you, not overnight, but surely, not immediately, but gradually to these different milestones so that you eventually know that, okay, now I'm making progress. Okay, now it is because I had my clarity map. Okay, and I've always put it in the comments. It's a photo of my goal, and if you want to have a copy of that, you can't find that post, just drop me a message and I'll send it over. Okay, it was my actual clarity map when I had $2 in my pocket, and I set that goal to hit my first 10K as well. Okay, let's write it down. Let's say it is the end goal. So for me, I was at $2 and I wanted to hit a 10K. Okay, it was because I had a clarity map that I designed knowing that these are the 4, 5, 6 milestones that if I secure it, I will definitely achieve my goal. If I can find that first influencer, if I can find that first lifestyle habits, that set of lifestyle habits that every day I do, I can hit all these milestones. Okay, let's say the first one is uh, finding that first. Why did I write F? Let's say the first one is finding that first influencer. Okay, and then for me making that first close. Okay, and then for me getting more leads inside, and then finally turning it into a system where I'm just making this up. Okay, but if I can secure all these milestones, does it mean that I can secure my first 10K? If I can get my first influencer, I can secure my first close, I can get my own flow of leads, and I can turn it into a system where I can have consistent and predictable action steps every single day that bring me this. Will I hit my goal? So you must understand, for me during that time, I was crying probably 2, 3 times a week because I was going through a breakup and I was very emotional then. I hurt my back. I was down to my last $2. So whatever you guys are going through, I know the taste, I know the pain, I know the frustration, I know the fire. I was in that hell for more than 10 months and I started writing copy. 5 months and then I did closing for another 5 months. So the entire year was my most depressing year. So whatever you're going through right now, I know what you're feeling. And I want you to understand that it was because of my clarity map that I pasted on my wall beside my computer that every time I was down, every time I was feeling weak, every time I got rejected, every time I got insulted, every time I got KO, and I felt like quitting. But I would turn and I would look at my map, which is just staring at me on my desk beside my wall. And I asked myself, did I just move 1 inch closer towards this, my point B? And if my answer was yes, I would tell myself, keep going. Okay. If my answer was no, I would reevaluate my plan and say, what is the thing I'm missing? Okay. And because of this clarity map, every time I got hit down, I would rise up again back with this fire. And using this fire, that was how I was able to continue to use my mind and think, okay, where do I need to go and fish right now? What am I doing right that I need to do more of? What am I doing wrong that I need to test or maybe change? I did not have all the pieces. It took me more than 10 months of hell. But can you imagine, without this system, I wouldn't even be here making this live. I would be somewhere out there getting a job, being unhappy. I wouldn't have the relationships that I have right now. I wouldn't have the business that I have right now. I wouldn't have this privilege to be speaking with you right now. Okay? So these are the three things. If you're watching this video right now, ask yourself, do you have these three things? If you don't, why are you working hard? If you don't, why are you saying things like, "Oh, I'm busy"? And I know that's the thing to say because I talk to you guys every single day, and a lot of times you're saying, "I'm busy." What are you busy with? If you don't have all these things, I want you to drop and just cancel and say no to all the 99 other things. You focus on this one thing and you build this right now. And you might be saying, okay, I get it. I have to stop getting busy. I have to be effective. But I'm not you, Sean. I don't have your discipline. And once again, I know that's what you guys say to me. You don't need to have my discipline. You need to have clarity. And I have a free clarity challenge for you. If you haven't done it, what the hell are you doing? I want you to go over to here right now. It's completely free. Is it big enough? Sina.live/10K. This challenge is free, but it's not easy. Okay? You're gonna need 4 days to complete this challenge. Is it worth it? If by the end of the 4 days you have these three, is it worth it? But I want you to stop getting busy. And if you need additional help, okay, if you need additional help, there's somewhere inside your map. And this free challenge comes with a lot of bonuses. You have your Ikigai workbook. You have a free Burnout to Brilliance workshop. Okay. So by the end of these 4 days, you're gonna have crystal clarity on everything that I'm saying right now. You might not fully understand what I'm saying, but by the end of this challenge, you will know why this is probably the most important thing that you can do for yourself. It's gonna be your secret weapon. Okay, having clarity as a sales professional, this your secret weapon. Because without this, I just know how you guys are gonna live. You're gonna be so busy doing so many things, and at the end of the year, when I check in with you again, you're just giving me the same problems and the same question, and nothing has changed. So you need to break that cycle right now. Go over to Sina.live. I don't care how busy you are. Okay, block 30 minutes, 60 minutes a day to complete this free challenge. Okay, and along the way, you're gonna have questions. Okay, and if you want my help, same thing, go over to Sina.live/talk. Is it clear? Book a free support call with my team and I. Okay, so we will talk about my coaching program, but that's not important. Okay, the important thing is you get your questions answered. And if you want my coaching, then we'll talk about it. Okay, the most important thing is on this call, you need to sort out your clarity map. Okay, and then you have the map, at least you can paste it on your wall, at least you know where you're going. If you want my expertise in holding your hand, that's taking my personal time, my personal training, then I'm going to coach you through that. And for that, you need to pay. Okay, but if you just want to build your clarity map, it's free. Okay, my instructors are going to hold your hand on that call to understand where are you right now and what is your end goal and what are those things in the middle. This clarity map, my instructors will build it for you free. If you want my help, then we're gonna get on a different conversation, and then I'm gonna coach you. Okay, but that's for the very select few of you that I know is gonna go all in, go all out. But even before we talk about that, do you have these three things? If you don't have, go over to Sina.live, do the free clarity challenge, and then we are going to, I'll be able to see your work. Okay, so I will review your work and we're going to have a conversation if you need further help. Okay, but the point of this message is you have to know what a secret weapon is. And without this secret weapon, please don't get busy. Don't waste your time on the things that don't count. Don't get sucked in. And this is very important. Take this as a bonus piece. Okay, do not get sucked in by your environment. The power of this clarity map is no matter what is the drama that's happening around you, and I know this because I talk to a lot of you, no matter what is how your environment holds you back, how the frequency of your old friends and even your loved ones hold you back, if you have this clarity map in your hands and you can look at it every single morning, every single afternoon, every single night, you will be empowered. And like me, it took me 10 months. For you, you don't have to go through that same kind of confusion. Okay, because every time you look at your clarity map, you know exactly what to do. So these are the links. This is the training for you today. Once you finish watching this video, I want you to comment in the comment section. What is your main takeaway? And it is not for me to see. When you share, you become clearer. Do you accept the challenge? Put in a quality takeaway. What is your insight? How are you going to apply this? Okay, share a little bit about yourself as well, because I want this place to be a safe place for you, fellow sales professionals, to get to know each other and learn from each other's strengths. Learn what are the things that are not working so that we can continue to move forward as a tribe. Okay, if you're watching this on YouTube, remember to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell so every time I release free trainings like this, you get notified. And if you know of a friend that needs to watch this video, do them a favor, tag them in the comments below, send them the URL, the link to this video. You'll never know whose life you could change when you take an action as small as this. Tell them about the free challenge, Sina.live/10K. Close them to do this program with you. It's a free challenge. You get clarity, your friend gets clarity, or could be a family member, and you guys move forwards together. Okay, no point you moving forward and then your friends, your loved ones, they don't get the clarity. Okay, so do this together with them. And if you want to speak with my team to build your free clarity map, book a call and let's talk. Okay, I had fun making this video. Any questions, comments, feedback, send them my way. And until next time, it's Sean Sena. Have a great day.